Tracking your bets. Literally one of the most important things you can do as a sports bettor, if not the most important thing you can do. You need to understand A, whether you are profitable or not, and B, where you are profitable and where you are not. If you're not tracking your bets, you simply don't have access to data and you really can't make any meaningful decisions about your sports betting strategy. Luckily, OddsJam does offer a bet tracker for completely free. It also syncs directly with your sportsbooks as well. So a lot of times you don't even need to do anything. It just syncs with your accounts. So in this video, what I'm going to be doing, just giving you a tutorial on how to use the OddsJam bet tracker. For me, my name is Matt Modi. I am a content creator for OddsJam.com. Would appreciate those of you watching if you could like the video, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then, of course, if you want to find me on social media, you can at my Twitter handle you see on the screen here at Jedi Modi. Tracking your bets, I mentioned, incredibly important. You just need to understand your profitability when it comes to sports betting and then kind of make actionable decisions based off of that. But I figured that the easiest way for me to teach you how to use the bet tracker would be to just share my screen and literally walk you through it. So let's get right into it. So I logged in to a test account, which is why you don't see any information here. So basically viewing this as a brand new account, setting up your bet tracker. Number one, the most important thing to do when you are first starting off using your OddsJam bet tracker is syncing your sportsbooks. It's actually very easy. You see the bottom right of the screen here, sync your sportsbooks. All you need to do is just click this button to sync sportsbooks, and then this little pop-up from Sharp Sports comes up. Sharp Sports is the company that we use to sync your sportsbooks, so that's why you see this link pop up. Click continue, and then obviously click your location, so country, state, and then you just select the sportsbook. As of right now, these are the only sportsbooks that you can link, but as soon as Sharp Sportsbooks allows us to sync with other sportsbooks, we will start doing that. But you select the sportsbook, click continue. Then what it's going to do is ask you to log into your account, enter your credentials, and then that's it. Everything is synced. That's definitely the first thing that you want to do when you're using OddsJam is sync your sportsbooks to the bet tracker, because then as soon as you add a bet, it automatically gets added. So when you have your sportsbooks synced, any bet you place on those sportsbooks gets automatically added to your bet tracker. But if there is a sportsbook like a FanDuel, like a DraftKings that you can't currently sync with, you can just add those to your bet tracker manually. It's not that difficult. There are a couple ways to do it. If you're using the positive expected value tool, all you need to do is, let's pretend we locked in this bet, right? Total goes over 6.5. We bet this. You just click the plus button, and then you enter the amount that you bet. So I bet $50 on this one, click save, and then it is added to your bet tracker. Or if you are line shopping and you locked in a bet directly from the odds screen, it's very similar. Just go to the bet that you placed, enter the amount that you bet, click save, and then it is added to your bet tracker. It's very easy to do that. And then one thing that I did want to show you real quick, this is my actual account, is if you have a play on the EV page that is a sportsbook that you already have synced, like in this case, I'm synced with FoxBet, you see how the color is green in terms of the plus, like this one's blue and this one's green. If it's green, it means it's a sportsbook that you already have synced. So all you need to do in that case is click the green button and then click track automatically. When you do that, it will trigger the option in your bet tracker to just refresh all of the sportsbooks that you're currently synced with, and then it will add it to your bet tracker. So it's very easy to do. Now, in terms of what your bet tracker actually looks like, what you need to do, you see this little column here, bet tracker. If you open that up, it pulls up a bunch of different links. So your dashboard just gives you all of the different information regarding your bets. So like for an actual bet tracker, it'll give you your past week's performance, tell you kind of what you have on store for the day. Your sweat station is just your total betting history. So obviously for a real bet tracker, which I'll show you mine in a little bit, it'll just give you your profit and loss for the day and then the total month. On the right here, giving you all your upcoming bets as well. And then down here is all of your different information. So your total profit with OddsJam, anything you could ever want to learn about your betting history will be a little bit scrolled down here. You can change the date, the time frame of when you want to look at all of this data. And then there are a bunch of graphs as well. As you can see, this is all blank because it's a completely new account. I mostly just wanted to show you how to use the sync your sportsbooks option. So we can go into like my real bet tracker and kind of walk you through what the actual bet tracker itself looks like. So here's my dashboard. It's been a rough week, the past 7 days, no doubt about that. But if you click this button here, this bet tracker, it takes you to the actual page that shows all of your bets. Now, OddsJam has an auto grader. So some of your bets will get automatically graded. So you don't need to manually mark them as won or lost. Unfortunately, not every single market is currently supported in terms of the auto grader. And if that's the case, if a bet doesn't get automatically graded, you will see this auto grading error and then it says sport not supported. So what you need to do in that case is just click this little button right here and then mark whether the bet had won or lost. So you'll need to manually mark those as won or lost. But it's certain markets that don't auto grade. Most of the main sports books, the main sports, the main markets do auto grade, but unfortunately not every single one. Now, another thing you will see, green and you will see red. Green equals good, red equals bad. If you highlight over a green play, it says you have better odds than the closing line. So this means that the bet that you placed is currently still positive expected value because it has better odds than the closing line. So you are generating positive CLV. Now, unfortunately, odds do change over the course of time, and not every single bet is going to still be positive EV as the odds change. In that case, it will turn red and it will tell you that you have worse odds than the closing line. Now, you can set up alerts so you get emailed whenever you have a bet that has worse odds than the closing line. And then you can decide from there whether you want to let it ride, whether you want to cash out, or whatever you want to do with that specific bet. Now, another question that I get is like, okay, I forgot to add a play from the EV page or whatever. How do I manually add it? All you need to do is just click this little button here that says add bet, and then you add in all of the information. So you can add whether you had a free bet or an odds boost. But the sportsbook, pretty obvious. Market name and bet name is just the information of your bet itself, what the odds were, how much you risked, whether that bet has won, lost, whatever, what type of bet it was. So if you placed it from the positive EV page, or if it's a future or whatever, you just enter that here. And then all of these other fields just help track your data in your dashboard itself, like the sport, the league, the event date, all that good stuff. Just helps you with your dashboard and the different stats that shows in the graphs and stuff as well. Now, you can also export your bet tracker to Excel if you want to run even additional analysis. You just need to click this button, Export Bets, and then what it will do is it will open up the file as a CSV. Now, CSV can be opened up as a web page as opposed to a spreadsheet. So if you have that situation, like you see at the bottom here, it says CSV. If you have this situation where you try to export your bet tracker and when you click it, it opens up as a web page, that is actually something with your internal computer settings, not an OddsJam problem. Like if I were to click this button, it would open up for me as a spreadsheet. If it doesn't for you, then literally you just need to Google how to open up CSV into Excel, into Sheets, whatever type of program you're running. But we have a lot of power users that export their bet tracker and then run even additional information than what shows up on your dashboard. And then the sweat station, like I said, it's been a rough April, especially the past couple days. It just gives you all of your information about your upcoming bets. So I'm recording this during the day, so nothing is currently live. But when a bet does go live, it will appear live right here, and then it will give you your updates. So that's why it's called the sweat station, because you can literally sweat out your bets and say like, okay, I have the under 4.5 total runs in the first half of the Twins and the Red Sox game. It would literally tell you third inning, 3 runs have been scored, or whatever it may be. So if you just want to track all of your bets live, you can do so directly on the sweat station. And then the last thing, you can make your bet tracker public if you want it to be shared. Just literally click this button, public account. And then if you want to send a link to your profile, literally just click copy profile link and you can send it to whoever. So if you and your buddies want to share your bet trackers together, you can do that. You can do that here. And then lastly, you can see the sports books that you have synced, and then it will give you your cash balance in those sports books. So if you want to see like where you have money in the different sports books, you can literally do so on the synced sports books option right here. But that is pretty much it. It's pretty easy to use the bet tracker. Just make sure that you sync your sports books. And then if there is a book that you placed a bet with that doesn't sync, that you just add it manually. And then make sure, I do this once a morning, go to the bet tracker, check to see if there's any bets that you needed to mark as won or lost. I let those ride a little bit just so I could show you what it looks like if a bet doesn't automatically grade, and then how to mark that as won or lost. But I normally do that every morning, just do a clean sweep and see if there's anything that I need to update. But hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully you now feel comfortable using the OddsJam bet tracker. Again, it's completely free. It's a really, really helpful tool understanding all of the different information regarding your bets. But that's it. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up at my Twitter handle on the screen here, and have a good one. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Below are all of my different social medias where I post picks and plays daily. Make sure to hit me up there. Also, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel as I'm constantly putting out new videos to learn how to make money sports betting. And that's it. So thanks for watching and have a good one.